So it is day one, May 14th. We walked about 4.8 miles and saw one tortoise. Now we're here in the middle of nowhere. Whee. Day two, walked 8.7 miles and then I ran a bit, so I ended up traveling a total of like 10 point something miles. 10.4. So that's fun. I also got kind of sunburned and my arms got kind of sunburned. So, woo! But we saw some tortoises, so good start to the field season. Totally forgot to do this yesterday because I just did. But yesterday we got rained out, and so that wasn't great. We only got a few hours, but we finished our first site. And then today we moved to our second site, and we've been doing a lot of walking, and I have been doing a lot of getting sunburned. So today I lost my phone for about an hour. I just dropped it randomly in the woods and I didn't know where it was. And then we had to try and call it, except for it turns out my ringtone was off. So it's really lucky we found it because it also has all of my credit cards and my driver's license and my insurance in it. So it was good. But yeah, we found our first couple gopher frogs. We found our first juvenile tortoise. Woo! So good first week, I think. Now I'm ready for like a lot of beer. It's been good. We finished up our second site, and yeah. This weekend we went into town and ate at Justin's, which was really exciting and also really awkward because Justin is a lovely man, but he's a special needs kid, and he made us come and watch this wrestling video, and it was just, I don't know anything about wrestling, it was just awkward. But I ordered a vegetarian option and they rolled their eyes at me, but I did get it, vegetarian, sort of. So, whoop! And I ran my first 5K for the summer over the weekend, so doing well. So field work is always kind of a nice up and down sine curve in terms of how much I'm enjoying it, and today I got new blisters on the bottom of my feet because my socks got wet. I started my period. I got really dirty. I stepped in a bunch of prickly pear. We didn't see that many tortoises. I got a tick on me. I'm just really not feeling it. I don't feel that great. And I also didn't go running because it's raining. So, woo. But hopefully it will improve again. It's not like I hate everything. I just sort of did not enjoy today. So, also I have an ear infection. So, probably gonna have to deal with that. Ear infection got worse, so I'm going to urgent care in Columbus, which is like the biggest city around here. Woo, Columbus, Georgia. But the road is, we're kind of experiencing like flash flooding right now, so the road is very exciting, and I'm hoping I don't get stuck. Woo! Oh shit, actually I might have to turn around. That is just a pure wave of wet. Currently we're just sitting here, as we have been sitting here for the past 25 minutes, and by we I mean just me and all of these lovely car friends. Because I think the road is flooded and people can't get by. That is my vague concept, like the only possible suggestion, but there's just, you can't even see, but there's just a line of cars and we've just been sitting here for forever and there's nowhere else I can go. But yeah, there's just been a ton of flooding, so what a great day! At least my ear infection now has antibiotics. Woo! So post-rain nonsense, even though it had flash flooded, I decided that we should go out anyway because why waste a day? So we went out and it was fairly uneventful. We did find a bunny. I got to pick it up. That was probably the highlight of the day. And so then on the way back, I was like, wow, the scope was just kind of wiggly. Like it wasn't really like plugging in properly. And so when I came home and looked at it, it had like a big slash in it. And so it ended up like I tried to fix it and it ended up making it worse. And I tried to fix it again. And yesterday it worked okay, but it was like a little wobbly and then it kind of stopped working by the end. And yesterday was entirely uneventful. Like literally nothing to report. I think we found a tortoise. It was boring. But then today, I had fixed it again, and it was working better. And we were at this different site, and in order for like the curve to work in the math, we need to make sure we get at least 40 observations at each site. 60 is ideal. So we were like counting down how many burrows we needed, and it was like thundering, lightning, and then it just like poured rain on us, so we were like sopping wet. But we were able to find, I think, 45 burrows, so not half bad. And yeah, we're going to the Jones Center tomorrow, and hopefully everything will be better after that. So
come on, Fatty, do it. Roly poly.
So we made it to our new camp area, or we made it to our new lodging. Yeah, and we finished up San Sylvester today, so we're going to be working on Penn Holloway Swamp next, which is literally just like right next door. So it's really basically like it's basically like we're still at the same site. But yeah, I walked like 7 miles today, and then I ran like 4, and my legs are tired, but it's been good. It's really pretty here. There's some random girl who's doing sea turtle research who's staying with us, so it's getting a little cozy. And I have developed a sty in my eye, which is great. But overall, things are good, and yeah, I think it's going to be a successful summer. We kind of almost died of heat stroke yesterday, but we did not do that today. So hopefully we also do not do that tomorrow.
Tiny feet.
I am so tired and so sunburned, and my eye is doing better at least. But yeah, it has been a very exciting couple of days. Today we got stuck in a ditch because I was trying to avoid a man who was like whatever it's called for dirt roads when you pave it but with more dirt, like re-leveling it, I guess, resurfacing it. Anyway, I got stuck in a ditch, and then he had to help me get out, so that was great. And the only reason we were on the road in the first place is because I had taken the wrong road, and I was like, oh, I'll just take this road, it's a shortcut. So that was good. Yeah, other than that, nothing super exciting, except for then we met these old people who were driving around in a golf cart, and we were just blocking some transects doing tortoise things, and they were like, oh, like, do you do tortoise things? We were like, yes. And then they just proceeded to tell us everything they do about tortoise things. And they, not that they actually do anything, but they were like, oh, we name all the tortoises, and this one's Charlie, and that one's Sally. And they were super cute and old and just like really excited to talk to us about Go for Tortoises. So we were like, okay. I'm liking these accommodations. We're going to get 2 bat people. We're going to get 3 bat people. 2 females and a male. And I don't know how they're going to fit because our room is tiny. And there's only 1 bathroom for the girls and 1 bathroom for the guys. And there's only 1 kitchen for everyone. But yeah, so, woo! Another exciting news, so I've been training for, I'm hoping to train for a half marathon this summer. That's kind of my plan. So today, on Monday, I ran 4 miles, which is, I think, the longest amount I've ever run. I've never run like that far because I don't know anything about running. And then today I ran 4 1/4, which doesn't sound very impressive, but was on schedule. But I'm looking forward to Saturday, not at all, when I get to run my first 6 miles. So that's pretty cool. I remember when I couldn't even run like 2 miles, and that was really rough. So it's kind of a good feeling to feel like I'm maybe getting a little bit more athletic. But yeah, today I traveled 12.5 miles in total on foot, and I am so tired and everything hurts. So today we basically only did a few transects, and then there were these logging trucks, and they were like directly in the way of where we needed to do transects, which is worrying for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's like, why were they logging when they didn't tell us? Because they're like, it's just sort of like all this heavy equipment. You're just like in the woods, and suddenly you're like, oh my God, that's a giant claw picking up a tree. You're like, don't pick up me. That was concerning. But also, like, there's supposed to be tortoises there. Not that I really think there are, because I don't think they're doing a good job of keeping up that particular section of the habitat. But like, if there are tortoises there, then they're using this giant heavy equipment. And it's just funny because it's like protected land. And so like, if they're protecting the land, are they really protecting what they're supposed to be protecting? I don't know. Anyway, but we basically, that kind of cut like short a bunch of our day. And I was like, well, like, I'm tired. It's hot out. Like, why don't we just goof off? Like, let's go home. And I was just going to go home and like work on my thesis. But my tech was like, why don't we go to the beach? Because we're in Brunswick, Georgia, which is like right on the coast. So we were like, all right. So we went to St. Simon's Island and went swimming, and that's all we did today. And I got extremely sunburned. In case anyone is wondering what my natural color looks like, it's that. But it was so much fun. We just we went to the like liquor store on the corner and bought like those drinks that are like, it's like 2 beers or like 2 ciders in one, and we just like drank them on the beach, then went swimming and like hung around until our buzz wore off, and then we were like, all right, we can go home now. So like we spent like the entire day at the beach. So that was really fun. And now everyone is gone from the cabin. I think it will be my last moment of free time that I'm like, it's like just me time when I'm not running. That will like happen for a very long time. Maybe like, and by a very long time, I mean 2 weeks. But, wow, it's crazy. It's also really nice. I really like being alone, not having people around. Yeah, but it's been a good first month, I think. It's been a very like hectic first month, and a lot of things have gone wrong. But honestly, like, my tech is working out really well. I'm still getting the data I need. And even if my scope never works again, like, I think I'm still going to get really good data sets. So, I don't know. I'm just kind of going to take a much more relaxed approach to this, like, year, I think. And, I don't know. I think the summer will work out. So, good first month.